InquisitorMaster squad face reveal. Drake is leaving. Why? Hey guys, it's me, Roblox Unlocked, and before the video starts, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel with post notifications on, and once when the video has finished, make sure to comment down your favorite part in the video. It really does let us know that you're supporting the channel and help out the channel quite a lot, since these videos tend to take a lot of time to make. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Hey, so people have recently found out, and this is kind of like new conditions about Drake, because Drake's personal life was never really revealed to anybody or any of the public, I believe. How this stuff was found out and how everything mostly added up until Drake leaving was kind of a surprise to all of us, but to see how Drake was holding up wasn't the best situation. And as Drake was leaving and as Drake is gonna quit the squad with InquisitorMaster and all that, I'm basically just gonna go over the main stuff of it and give opinions on it. Not only opinions, but I will be basing facts and people's point of views on it as well. So Drake basically leaving the squad wasn't up to him. He kind of have I don't want to say a bad history, but he has a history of being arrested before. And so it mostly adds up to now, because it was let's say a case back in 4 or 5 years ago, and now they need him again to basically, I don't know if you guys knew, but Drake was involved, not really involved, but he was questioned for a murder case before. And so that murder case, him actually playing Among Us and getting away with it, kind of shortened polices to start watching his video, especially once when they found out who Drake really was, and that he was interrogated for an actual murder that happened in real life. So most people are oh yeah, he didn't do nothing wrong. But if you look at all the facts and all the paperwork of how they've been publishing it and how it's been going down, it doesn't seem that way in particular. Seeing how, InquisitorMaster squad is mostly on Among Us, and Among Us is basically, pointing fingers and believing that someone else did the murder other than you. And that's where Drake probably is at. He's probably at 3 people and he's the only imposter. So it's just if he gets rid of 2 people, he might get away with murder, or he might be a crewmate and don't have anything to do with it at all. Basically, when the murder happened, they still didn't have any leads, they didn't have any follow-ups, any developing touches, I should say, that mostly led up to believe that Drake was guilty, or Drake was basically did the murder. Even though murder is a serious charge, it still can be caught up let's say 50, not even 50, it can go all the way up to 50 years later. Let's say right now you're 15, you did a murder at 15. 55 years, 50 years later, when you're 55, you can still go to jail and serve out the rest of your time, the rest of your time living, if you get sentenced guilty for that murder, because you did that murder way back then, but you got caught at the age 55. But it still goes on and it still adds up and builds up, even though that you didn't get not murdered, but didn't get caught guilty. Seeing how he played Among Us was kind of similar to how the actual murder did in one case, and he made a joke, said, "This is not my first time blaming someone for a murder." And so he clearly said that as a joke, but police and deputies and everyone is just nah, that's too close. So basically they have some more leading on evidence from the person that was murdered, and Drake is basically one of them. So the reason why he might be leaving is just because, he's caught up in that mess. And since he plays a popular game called Among Us that can be actual led to real life, and since he made that joke, there's more evidence on Drake getting arrested and, being charged guilty than it is unguilty. So Even though a lot of people still tweet that, oh yeah, it was just a joke, it was just supposed to be a hilarious joke and all that, they're taking this so far, they're taking this beyond that. And even if you look at now, they don't care if it was just a joke. They want to know if he did the murder so he could serve out his time. So I don't think he did it, but if he did, then he's going to jail for a really, really long time. And that'll be it for today's video. If you did make it to the end, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel with post notifications on, comment down below your favorite part in the video, and I'll see you guys later.